Hezbollah leader's son admits he was in tears after the Israeli pager attack. Hezbollah's top terrorist leader, Hassan Nasrallah, was reportedly left in tears after Israel's brutal pager attack on his militant group in Lebanon last September. In a rare display of weakness, his son, Javad Nasrallah, admitted on a Hezbollah affiliated Al Manar TV that the attack shattered his father, leaving him, quote, slaughtered from his neck to his heart, cut in two. The strike, which took out numerous Hezbollah operatives, including top military commander Fuad Shukr, visibly broke the terror chief. Quote, there were times I didn't even want to hear his voice. Later, I learned that he was crying, Javad confessed. His sister Zainab confirmed the humiliation, saying their mother told her that Nasrallah wept over the attack, and even doctors treating the wounded Hezbollah fighters were stunned by the devastation. Israel's precision strike didn't just eliminate key Hezbollah operatives, it made their leader depressed.
I don't know if you guys realize how devastating this news is to all the Shia propagandists online. In fact, it's so devastating because this blew up like a bomb on Iranian social media.
Oh, I didn't
And I
know
don't know
that.
if
Wait,
you,
what?
oh my God, of course it would, because the whole Shia narrative is that we are always victorious. Do you understand how fucking devastating this was to all the people on the Shia side that, oh, this is nothing but a scratch, that we are always victorious, we stand strong, they fear us, we're victorious. Like, it was so bad that some of us are wondering, why is he saying this part out loud? Like, is he trying to humiliate their own side? I want people have to understand that the Shia side it's very important. It's very important for them to maintain the appearance that they are strong. They will never back down. They will never bend the knee. That they are actually always the victorious one. That this is nothing. That it's the enemy that is actually cheering up and scaring and pissing themselves. It's very important for their narrative for this to be. Yeah, exactly. Susie brought this up. Exactly. This is the Shia way. Like, and it's a very important strategy for them. Like, it's important for them to maintain this appearance for constant recruitment, to keep morale up. So I have no idea why Nasrallah's son came out and said all of this. And Susie made me download the video, which she's going to play. She's going to play everything he said. Like, people can. Some people in Lebanon explained to me, because in Iran this was being shared all over Iranian social media, and the anti-regime Iranians were using this to make fun of all the Arzashis, all the Iranian Islamists who are pro-regime, and they're like, "Where are you now? What happened to you now? This was your leader. This is the leader that you were praising. That you all said that he stood strong until the very last moment." And this was such a victory moment. Like, guys, I am not exaggerating when I say this was a second death of Nasrallah. This was a second death of Nasrallah. This was even a more of a death, because to a Shia mind, Nasrallah dying isn't really him dying, because his memory and him standing strong and his leadership still lives on, and he still lives in. A martyr never dies in their mind. Okay, a martyr still continues and maintains his influence and presence through his spirit, through his soul. So this was the second death of Nasrallah. That's how important this was. But go on, Susie. You want to say something?
Oh no, let's
Yeah,
watch
Wreck
let's watch
Legacy.
the clip. Um,
Oh yeah, okay.
عبد
should
الحاج
I be the
محسن.
person that oops. Should
Yeah,
I
yeah,
pause
yeah.
and read or should you pause and read?
No, people prefer listening to you. I know
Okay.
that to
Okay.
me. So you go ahead. Do it.
Um Excuse me. Okay, let's watch.
واقعا البابا
Oh, after the killing of Haj Mohsen, meaning Fahad Shukr,
بعد الحج محسن وصولا إلى البيجر
then the pager attack, and until his final days,
إلى آخر أيام كان
he was spiritless and sad.
يقولوا بيجان يعني وبيحال إنه
مهموم حزين
ما في روح ما في مراء إذا بدك محزون بالضبط
هاي الكلمة
يعني
الجنوبية
بتحس
You could feel that he was depressed. He was not disparate.
ما إله مهجع شي انتبه مش يأس بس واحد مجروح
But you could see that he was hurt.
يعني واحد أنت
You could see that he was slaughtered from his neck to his heart, cut in two.
ذبحيته من رقبته من وريده لقلبه شقيته طب شو بده يحكي
What could he say?
يعني أنا أوقات لدرجة
There were times that I did not like to hear his voice when he was like that.
يحبش اسمع صوته هو هيك لأنه كيف تسمعي صوته
You listen to him seeking encouragement.
وبتاخدي روح فيه بس تسمعي صوته هيك
But once you hear his voice like that, it hurts your heart. So he's saying, like, I'm seeking encouragement from you, but you're so depressed, it's bumming me out. When I'm trying to come to you for you to lift me up, and I'm like, oh no, he's in a bad way. This is not good.
بيوجعك قلبك أنا طبعا بعدين عرفت
Later, I learned that he was crying.
إنه بكي
البيجر
The pager attack made him cry.
أبكاه
مش بس أبكي
It's not just that. I met with people who would see him and talk to him.
أنا كنت عم أقعد مع
ناس
بعض
كانوا معه
مين شافه وحكى يقول السيد
They said that he was one man before the pager attack and a different man after.
قبل البيجر كان شيء بعد البيجر واحد تاني
الشباب البيجر اللي
Okay, so this is his daughter. So he's saying the men who were wounded in the pager attack,
كان هن فعلا يعني جراحات حتى دكاترة
even the doctors who treated them and said they've never seen such things,
اللي كانوا عم بيعالجوا قال نحن بعدنا ما شايفين هيك مشاهد فقلت أنا بدي
I knew it was painful for him, but I wanted to know what his reaction was.
أعرف هو مع إني أنا عارفة إنه هو متألم بس إنه بدي أعرف شو كانت ردة الفعل بالضبط فقالت لي كان عم
And my mother told me that he was crying.
I just want to say this is what you get, motherfuckers, when you come for innocent people. And I also want to thank the IDF, and I also want to know how proud Israeli people are of their military and their intelligence operation. You destroyed this man before you killed him. The man that came for your safety and your security and the lives of your children, the man that supported the annihilation of all of you, and your entire country, your intelligence operations and your country's army broke the man. Let this be a lesson to all the enemies of Israel. This is what happens to you if you go to harm Israel, if you try to harm Israel. This is the end for everybody who dares attack Israel. Your God didn't save you. Your God even didn't give you hope. This man was broken. This man that is supposed to be for martyrdom, for afterlife, his God is supposed to keep him strong. It didn't. This was the best of you. This was the best of you, and he was supposed to stay strong until the very last moment and never be broken under this much pressure. And the best of you crumbled, and he died before dying, and he died after dying. He died inside before dying, and then he really died. And now, because we all know this, his legacy died as well.
Dude.
Thank you,
You know what
Mossad.
Yeah. You know what I think about? there's a verse in Genesis that says, "I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you." And like the IDF like lives that out. Like I will curse you. And think about the Islamic Republic right now. Think about how cursed they are right now. Like this is no joke. This is no joke. But I want to hear more about how this interview has been like reverberating in the Shia and Persian space, because I actually didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, imagine the Iranian people constantly being lectured by the pro-regime people in Iran that, oh, we're still victorious. You guys who think Israel has won, you don't understand the spirit of the people of God. You know, the party. You don't understand us. You guys don't know that this is exactly the position that we want to be in. The people of God, the Shias, they were always victorious because they know that God is on their side. They know that, and they always will be. This looks like a defeat because you are off this world. You guys who think that this is defeat, you are off this world. So you don't understand why we are the victorious ones. And like, oh yeah, really? Well, let's listen to the children of your hero on the front line. Let's listen to the children. Let's see how victorious were you. I mean, this is not, we are not saying this. His children are saying this.
Why do you think they would
It was
say this?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because this is such a huge blow to all the propaganda that we have been brought up with, that I am trying to understand who is responsible for putting this out there.
On like Hezbollah
Are
TV.
Yeah, well, like, what are they like trying to get people to like? Are the people who are in control so terrified that they're trying to get people to just shut the fuck up and not intimidate, like, dose down the intimidation and be like, guys, look, we actually are fucked. Can you please stop with this whole warmongering narrative, because there will be nothing left of us anymore if we continue with this. We're still here, you didn't do anything. Because, like, Hamas, for example, Hamas in Gaza is constantly putting videos out there pretending like nothing happened to them and they're still standing, and this was like this was nothing but a scratch. Okay, and all of these videos from Gaza are being shown in Israel, and Israelis are like, okay, well, let's just go fuck these people up then, as soon as our hostages are released. Like they are saying we didn't finish the job, so can we please, let's go back in there. And like, there's a lot of public anger. When you see Hamas coming with their guns and their uniforms, there's going to be more demand in Israel to go in. And so I understand that from a Hamas perspective and from a Hezbollah perspective, why it might sense to constantly pretend like nothing happened to them and they're victorious, because they need that to maintain support, right? But on the other hand, then your enemies, the voter base of your enemies is going to want their politicians to use the army to go and punish you and destroy you because you are telling them that nothing happened. I mean, the cartoon that you showed, look what happened to that guy when he constantly said this is nothing but a scratch. Like, he got more pieces of him cut off. So this might, if Hezbollah comes and says like, "Oh my God, we're strong, nothing happened." I mean, a lot of people, especially a lot of people more right leaning, even more right leaning than average in Israel, are going to use that propaganda to show to other people, like, listen, look at this. I mean, this is going to work for them as well. Like, so I think maybe, I mean, this is the only thing that comes to my mind. I don't know if people could come up with other reasons. Let us know in the comment section. Maybe the reason is that they're trying to dial it down, and some people within the higher ups in Hezbollah are saying like, no, actually, guys, we actually have been defeated. Like, this is real. Like, we've been fucked. Like, please stop. Maybe.
Yeah. Because then also, oh, that's interesting. Like psychologically, if your base thinks that you're like constantly winning, or they have this demand, like they're gonna ask more and expect more. And they're like, no, we can't do that right now.
Right. No, you're so on point, because this is what the Islamic Republic is dealing with right now. Okay, the Islamic Republic has raised a radical following base in Iran that they would not be satisfied if, like, right now, one of the main complaints of the radicals in Iran against the regime is, why aren't we not attacking Israel for the third time? Because you constantly told the space that we are so strong against Israel that if they do anything to us, Khamenei, for example, we have him on camera saying that if Israel does even the slightest thing against the Islamic Republic, he will turn the entirety of Tel Aviv and Haifa to rubble. He promised that. And so you raised a following,
And before you know it, your
that.
airspace is being violated and you didn't notice until it was already over.
Not only that, Susie, not only that, when Assad was falling, Khamenei came out and said that we couldn't even enter Syria. They closed down the sky. He said they closed down the skies, they closed down the ground, and we couldn't go to Syria. You couldn't even go to Syria to save Assad, let alone Israel. So it's very humiliating, but you have to meet the expectations that you created. All of this, what is it called? How do we say Rajaskhoni? Guys, Iranians in the live chat, what is the best translation for Rajaskhoni? Just barking with no bite. Like all of these years of barking, now when you have to, you know how there are some dogs that behind the gate, they're like barking, and then as soon as you open the gate, they like go in the corner, right? Yeah, it's basically that. But they have been barking for the past 40 years. And all of that barking has made a lot of their followings expecting an actual devastating bites, right? And if you don't deliver, then your base is going to be like, what the fuck is happening? Why are we so pathetically weak? And you're going to lose that base. That's very dangerous for them.
Can we watch the video of the dogs with the gate?
Do you have that?
I do actually. Wait. Oh my god, we don't have to. It's so funny.
No, do it.
Okay. Wait 1 second. Oh my god.
This is it's the Shia way, actually. So let's show it to illustrate exactly what we're talking about here.
1 second. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Come on. Oh, stop. There we go. Okay.
I didn't. They're close it. And then nothing again.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like you don't really want this beef. Like, wait, why won't it add? What's happening? There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Barrier aggression, that's a good. Yeah, exactly. So they're saying, that's the real Rajaskhani. So in Iran, we call that Rajaskhani. So I don't know what's the proper translation. It's the Shia way. It's actually a Shia thing to do, Rajaskhani, which they come and like, we're gonna fuck you up. We're so strong. Our enemies are weak. Promising that at some point they're gonna turn the White House into a Hosseiniya. All of that stuff. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is good. This is good because this is happening in Iran as well. And what you're witnessing here is the key to toppling the Islamic Republic in Tehran. Because I don't think we have no amount of foreign military attack is actually going to be the final push for toppling the Islamic Republic. And even though it might be an important factor. And also people coming into the streets and protesting against the government, that's also an important factor. But because the people of Iran are not armed, but the Iranian regime is heavily armed, that also is not, it's important, but it's not going to be enough. The main last push that is going to throw this regime off the cliff, if that ever happens, is the people in the regime in Iran turning on themselves. And one of the main factors that is going to do that is the regime disappointing its radical base. The radical base that it has constantly propagandized to by showing how strong they are when it comes to enforcing Islamic laws and how strong they are against the enemies of Islam. And when Israel humiliates the Islamic Republic, that is one factor that helps the people turn on their own regime. And when Iranian women take off their hijab and the regime is incapable of enforcing it, that is another element that is going to make this radical base of the regime think that this is not the Islamic regime that we did the revolution for, and this is going to turn them against each other. Yeah. Anyways,
let's go through the comments.
Yes.
This person's just like, no one cares. No,
Nobody.
this woman is wrong though. Like, a lot of people care.
Yeah.
A lot of people care.
Yeah. The bunker buster a day keeps the sadness away. By the way, Israel has now access to much better bunker busters because of Trump. So we think that might be in preparation for a war coming, right? The bunker busters that Biden did not sell to Israel, Trump is selling them to Israel. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go over those sites. Yes,
do it.
Yes.
But Hamas would call that winning.
I mean, no, not when you admit that the man was broken. There's no defending that. Yeah.
Okay, so we got a few more super chats. Also, when you were in the middle of talking, John said, "Whoa, that saw in my butt really hurts," and I lost it.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah.
You highlighted this comment from Sohail in Persian.
Yes, Sohail is saying when what's her name is when Semper was saying how are you doing? So Sohail responded saying "Ma khubim, shoma khub hastin," saying we are good. How are you? But then he also continued, because this is the reason why I started. Sohail said, "Be Susanna begu delmon barash to bakhsh farsi tang shede." So Sohail says, "Tell Susanna that we miss her on the Persian side."
Oh, that's so sweet. Me too. It's been a while since I've done a stream on the Persian side. I really need to. We can just chit chat about bullshit. And Kenny gifted 5 Atheist Republic memberships. Thank you, Kenny. That's so generous. Again, everyone, the best way to support the show is to become a member on Atheist Republic. So please join down below. And then this was quite entertaining to me. So we got a super chat from Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
from
nice.
Radical Nusas saying, "You're pathetic. Threaten the Arab world with Israel." Like he's like, this person is like, their butt hurt.
Are you sure this is not like he's not joking? Because he gave us a super chat.
I know, that's why.
And also, that's not how you spell. That's not. I mean, when you call people pathetic, try to spell.
I know he censored it like it's a curse word. Like, pathetic is not a curse word.
No, yeah, but it's not. That's not how you say your. When you want to try it, when you want to say you are, okay? So you look pathetic when you can't spell, when you call other people pathetic. And also, thank you for the super chat. We will try to use your super chat in our pro-Israeli narratives. Your every single cent that you support, or whatever your currency is, will go towards Saudi riyals that you gave us, will just go directly into pro-Zionist agenda. Yes. So you just supported you funded Zionism.
You funded
radicalism. You
Can you say
funded
we're
how?
being funded by Saudi Arabia? Yes, and many Israelis
I mean,
too.
okay, but first of all, actually, there are many people in Saudi Arabia do actually like Israel. Okay, maybe not this guy, but there are many people in Saudi Arabia that actually do like Israel, right? And the Arab world you threaten the Arab world with Israel. No, we don't threaten the Arab world with Israel. The Arab world is moving towards Israel. Why do we need to threaten the Arab world with Israel when the Arab world and Israel are getting closer together? They don't threaten each other. In fact, Israel. One of the main reasons why Israel is safer against the Islamic Republic is because it's getting closer to the Arab world. So I don't know. I think you don't understand what's happening. Maybe sometimes follow the news a little bit more closely. So yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Also, Ali is saying Am Israel Chai from Iran. Amazing work, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks, Ali. Aw, sweet. Merci, Ali.
Thank you. That's
Look at our channel. Look at our community. And finally, I wanted to bring this up because a lot of people have been asking us about all this stuff going on in Syria. Armin, do you think you would do a stream about that? Because it's so like dense and there's so much to get into. Do you think you'd be
yes.
interested in doing a stream
Yeah.
on that? Because a lot of
If
people
there's
are
the
asking for
I
it.
would. I would love to. I would love to. So if there's demand for it, I would love to do that. Yeah. So for sure, if you guys want it, yeah. Syria situation is very interesting. It's actually
Well,
there's
tragic.
so many factors. Yes, yes, yes. But it's also very complicated. We have the Turkey groups in the north. We have the SDF. We have ISIS. We have Jolani, which his name is Shar now. Shar. Why he keeps changing his name? And then we have the Druze in the south. We have Israel protecting the Druze, but for the same excuse, maintaining a presence over the Golan Heights and the Hermon Mountain, and having a superiority like radar, because of being in the Hermon Mountains, it has now complete access visibility over that entire area, which extremely reduces any potential threat to Israel from the north, which is amazing. We have the current new government being threatened from some radicals from within. So yeah, it's very interesting. We have Turkey and Israel being potentially on two sides of this now. Turkey being maybe strategically being now potentially a threat to Israel, but not like directly, but maybe indirectly, because Turkey and Israel will never go to war, given that
Armin, I'm
is
sorry,
like
we
main
need to
point.
move forward.
Oh yeah, okay.
If
I
you want to talk about it, you should do a stream.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry. You just opened that.
I know. But guys, if you
I
want it,
lied.
please tell us. And also, I just wanted to finish off with Rox is saying, I'm Saudi and I don't hate Israel, by the way.
Oh, see? Amazing. Wait, Lex, you're great. You're fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube, blasphemous art ever? We do! And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.